Hey guys, Lucas here. Thanks for tuning back in my channel. This is the second part to the KYOSHO OPTIMA restoration. Now I will say this one did give me a couple little fits here and there, but overall I think it went together quite nicely, as you can see. So here's the after effect of it. So not too bad. I didn't paint the car in blues or the yellows. I tried to go about it in a way where, what would you do if you got the reissued body? Typically, don't have a whole lot of time. You're just going to put the stickers on it. And it's not too bad. The stickers aren't the greatest in the world. So you're still going to get a better job if you was to paint the car, the colors that's shown, and then just add the numbers or something like that, the lettering. But not too bad. Great for a running car, and still displays okay. Nothing too bad. I'll eventually do another shell where it's all painted up. But this one I did use the white paint and I did use some black paint. So we did paint the rims, as you can see. I did paint the shocks. Those turned out really nice. I used the carousel red instead of an anodized look. I don't know, it just kind of gives it a more of a cartoony look, I guess. So not too shabby on that. So pretty happy with the way that turned out. Now let's talk about the chassis a little bit. So total time it took me to do the body was not long, probably about an hour to paint it and to cut it out, and probably another 30 minutes to put the stickers on. So nothing too crazy, quite fun actually. So let's talk about the chassis. Alright, so I'm going to show you what the chassis looks like now. It's cleaned up. I had that team associated piece of carbon fiber that I trimmed and made the brace for it, the support braces up front. That turned out nice. I got the servo in, went in really nice. I did have to make a new hole in one area of that for the new servo support bracket, but just one hole, so not too bad. There was an existing hole probably for something else, probably for another servo holder or something like that, and I just used that pocket for that, so that worked out well. I did have a little bit of a problem with the rear end. When I test drove it, the spur gear was just spinning. I had to go inside this whole transmission area and remedy that situation. There were splines on the rod that holds the spur gear on. So that has to happen this trip. I had to take that rod out and I punctured a hole through the rod using one of my presses. So I was able to get a pin in there to hold that spur on. So luckily that was, I was able to do it. Otherwise I'd have to order that part and I didn't want to do that. But the part's available in case. So that turned out pretty good. I had to replace the front bracket for the nose area. Somebody must have hit something really hard and broke. But that came with the servo, the 0205 part, OT205. So I got this replacement part and the servo mount bracket for that. So definitely really good upgrades on that. And then the battery stays are better now. They're a little thicker, a little wider, so you can have a longer battery in there. So that was pretty good. While everything was disassembled, I went ahead and polished the frame a little bit and this suspension support. That's beautiful, by the way. This part here, when it's all polished up, looks really good. So that was pretty cool. What else I want to talk to you guys about? I'm trying not to forget anything. So you know, as I was trying to stay under a budget of $200, and I did not exceed that, which is great. So I'm right about $140 or so into this project. So, which is good. So that's, you know, 50, 60 bucks in my pocket. And as you know, I use that money for other things. So now we're going to see how she drives and the running part. Let's watch it. The running part of the video. You see in the sunlight, everything looks pretty good. Doesn't look too bad with the stickers and everything. The shocks turn out all right. You see them nice and red. And the wheels look pretty good. And that matte finish. So, I'm going to be running my little turbo cheap radio set
and it does fine, no problem. So it's easy for me to handle. So, all right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and give this guy a run. And right now we're running that rooster, that little orange ESC. I'm gonna be honest with you, on this car, it is a blast to run. Sucks up the bumps really nice. I'm just running a stock 540 in it, but it's a Johnson 05 one. So the gauge on the Johnson motors, I think in my opinion, are a little, the wire's a little thicker than the Mabushi ones. I don't know that for sure, but just in my experience, it seems like they're more torquey. So I did peak up the pinion gear on this one to 19 tooth. So just to make up for that, and it does well. Speed on this one's probably right around 23 miles an hour, which is pretty good for a four-wheel drive RC car. I imagine it would be probably about 21 with the Mabushi 540. And you could really make these cars hustle with better power plants and stuff like that, but I'm not going to be racing this one. I'm just going to be running it from time to time. And it's probably one of the best driving experiences I've had in a long, long time. These are just amazing cars. It's definitely in my top 5 greatest RC drives. Nice drift. Just easy to really control. I'm filming this and driving it at the same time. Easy, no problem, especially with this little remote. It just, it does what I wanted to do, so it's a very predictable car. And I think it turned out pretty nice. Okay, so that's pretty much where I'm going to keep it at. Alrighty, that's pretty much her. And I want to thank you guys for watching my video. If you like this one, please hit a like. And I'd love it for you to subscribe. Got a whole lot of cool stuff coming up, guys. You're not going to want to miss it.